Yegor Demin has declared for the NBA draft, and I think a lot of BYU fans may have already forgotten about him, respectfully, because it sounds like they have their point guard of the future. We'll have a different video up on the channel about that right now. That's just the state of college basketball as we know and love it these days, is you have to move on from superstar players more quickly than you normally would. Yegor Demon, a projected lottery pick, 6'9" freshman. We covered him a ton this year. Very special talent. Guy that I think showed dominant moments in his 1 year in college basketball, but had large stretches of the year where he was still searching, still trying to figure it out. Gavoni broke the news on this, and then he had like a little sit down interview where he actually told BYU Nation that this was coming. Some strange circumstances of this one, though. I do just want to mark this. Like, his announcement of this was billed up as like a LeBron James level decision, which for a couple days leading into this led a lot of people to believe he's coming back. There was a lot of serious smoke that Yegor Demin was going to come back and play with AJ Debanza, partially because Yegor told people that. He was like on record saying, "Oh, this is a big reason why I might come back." He was really fueling the smoke of this. Sets a LeBron style decision up, and then an hour before, Gavoni's just like, "Yeah, he's going pro," and then he tells Provo thank you and leaves. Are you surprised by any of this? What's your reaction to Yegor declaring for the draft?
Well, first off, did get people going. I bought Wi-Fi on the plane, so I could see what this decision was. That there's $13 I won't get back, but I mean, I did see the decision, so I guess I got what I needed. But I don't. Do you think this was a case where Jaeger actually wanted to come back, but like his people, his camp, and everyone's like, all right, let's take a step back here. We can be a lottery pick. We can be a certified top 20 NBA draft pick. I get you love Provo. I get you met your girlfriend here. I get like next year you can play with AJ DeBan. So you can also play with AJ in a couple years maybe. Because I think the team you're gonna play on is gonna be bad again. Maybe they're gonna get AJ again. So um there might have been a situation where maybe Jaeger wanted to come back with like his camp's like, no, this isn't the best decision for us. Which to be honest with you, I think I agree. Like because I think Yegor shows some things on what he can do. Like he had flashes. He's a special passer. He has the size at point guard spot that I think a lot of NBA teams want to have on their squad. And to me, he had an underwhelming kind of year for what I thought he could do. Picked it up a little bit later, but all in all, like some very disappointing games, I think, for me with Yegor, given how I kind of viewed him. But even after that, he's still a guy who was mocked to be like a top 13, top 15 guy. So I don't see why you would not go.
Yeah, I don't think this is one of those like Yegor, you gotta go moments. I think there are, not to say like Kevin Young doesn't want what's best for his kids, but like I think there are times where it's very clear a player does need to go, that any coach in the country would like usher you along your way. Um, I don't think Yegor is guaranteed to be a lottery pick. Like I think he's kind of in that teens area right now. He should be a lottery pick. He might be, but it's not a guarantee. I don't think like if we're doing like draft stock, Yegor is good enough to be a top five pick in the draft. He didn't really earn that with a dominant season this year. He was very up and down. And I think there's a world where he comes back. BYU's like number one in the country. We interrupt this sleepers video to talk directly to you, our loyal listener. Have you ever found yourself watching us two idiots thinking, hey, I wish there was a very easy, small way for me to show a token of my appreciation for all of their hard work on all these videos I love to watch? Well, now we have just the way to do that.
Thanks to the beautiful folks over at Underdog Fantasy. They are helping us out this month, presenting a lot of the content coming out this month, giving you a chance with a amazing offer that you can use using our promo code that Gregory will tell you more about.
Yeah, so college hoop season's over, but we got like big time golf tournaments. The NBA playoffs are coming. Baseball season's underway. There's still a bunch of sports on. There's still a bunch of ways to play with Underdog Fantasy. Promo code SLEEPERS. As a new customer, you can get up to 1,000 bonus credits plus a free pick. It's one of the most fun ways to play. It's a great way to support us. And on some actual like non-ad read stuff, talking genuinely here, really helps us because if Underdog loves us, if we get a lot of people to sign up, they're going to help us continue to bring you the content that you love. Show your support. Join Underdog Fantasy. Use promo code SLEEPERS. Get up to $1,000 in bonus credits and a free pick. And he looks like the second pick in the draft behind Debansa, like Dylan Harper, Ace Bailey style. Now, Rutgers wasn't a good team. BYU needs to be a good team next year. And in a lot of ways, I think the changes they're making with Yegor leaving, Debansa coming in, and maybe some veteran players around them will help them be better than if they tried to go all in on two lottery picks. But yeah, I think Kevin Young and BYU, I would assume, wanted him back. I think that's why it was a serious talking point because the staff was hoping they could keep him. And in a lot of ways, I think Yegor's a great kid who clearly loved Provo. The way he handled this week and the announcement of this, I think is a great metaphor for what went wrong for his entire season. Just felt like he didn't really fully get it at times.
Hmm.
It's like he's this really talented kid in a culture shock place. And when the talent showed up, it was special and fun. But like sometimes the games would play him. Sometimes he would go through the motions. He was always a good teammate, but like I don't know. It just like this whole announcement thing is crazy to me. If you're going pro, like just go pro. Don't like lead the fan base into thinking you're coming back. And I feel like finally someone on his team or somebody on the PR side of things like was like, "Oh, we need to not do this," and leaked it to Gavoni so that we got here. But like it just was crazy that they built this into this huge moment. Like, wait until tomorrow. Yegor's posting like 2 p.m. tomorrow announcement. Like that, you only do that if you're gonna like give your fans good news. And I don't think he ever got that. I don't think he gets how college fans work. I think he thinks college fans are like pumped for him that he's going pro. And maybe honestly to BYU fans, maybe to their credit, they are. Maybe they're just like so kind as people, which BYU fans in general are, they're going to support him no matter what. But I would think BYU fans wanted him back, are probably bummed by this announcement and a little confused why Yegor was like constantly acting like it was serious he would come back just to do this, you know?
Yeah, but also like you were bummed for what, 4.5 hours.
Right. Well,
Uh,
that's the thing.
so yeah, great time to be a BYU fan. I'm glad to be
Yeah.
here.
The very important subplot is there's another name already. We have another video on the channel talking about that name, which I was going to say back to your question on, do you think the staff maybe like did this? If the staff did do this, it's because they think Rob Wright's a better player than Yegor Demon.
Also, this is a moment that marks where BYU is as a basketball program, where they feel good to be like, all right, yeah, we appreciate it, but like go be your NBA pick. We're gonna get another one of you. We're
Yeah.
gonna we're gonna use you as the piece when we don't want to use somebody else to be like, oh, come be our next AJ Debansa, come be our next Yegor.
Yep.
Like
Yep.
thank you for all you've done. Well, we're gonna have a care package. I'm gonna need you to wear a lot of BYU stuff on the road for your NBA games, bring the team to a game and things like that. But we're doing something over here in Provo. No hypotheticals over here.
Yep. Absolutely special. It really was. All right.
We
How
did
will
this.
you remember Yegor?
Um, the one who I said was gonna be better than Casparis, that wasn't.
Okay. Like, so a little bit of like mild disappointment to how the season went.
It's
Like,
like I'll go back to this because I like food. It's like people are hyping up this meal and like you gotta go try it, you gotta get it. And like it was good, but like a little underwhelming.
yeah. Okay. All right. I get that.
It was Whataburger.
Yeah, yeah, it was Whataburger this weekend. I okay, yeah. I think there's a hint of mild disappointment that the run of the Sweet 16 changes it for me. Cause like they had such a great end to the season. It feels different. But we just never saw like dominance from Yegor the way I wanted to. We saw like fun moments, but I don't know. I kind of think he'll be a better pro than he was a college player. And maybe that's what's best for him. Maybe this is the right decision. Do you think this was the right decision for Yegor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I guess I'm there too. I think it would have been really fun to see him come back. There would have been reasons for it to make sense in this time, but yeah, with the successor already in line, it's hard to knock anybody for this. So, anyways, congrats to Egor Demin, the first of potentially many one and dones in the Kevin Young BYU era, and we will always remember you for making it a fun season for us. Thank you, Egor.